Settle in, take a deep breath, and let your thoughts drift gently into the breeze. The sleepy village of Cloudmere. In the heart of a valley, cradled between snow-dusted mountains and rivers that shimmered like moonlight, there was a village named Cloudmere. It wasn't marked on any map, not because it was hidden, but because Cloudmere had a way of not being found unless you were meant to find it. Here the days were slow and soft. The wind didn't blow, it whispered. The leaves on the trees didn't rustle, they hummed. And the clouds didn't just float, they danced lazily across the sky like drowsy lanterns. Cloudmere's houses were cosy cottages with chimney tops that exhaled the scent of cinnamon and pine wood, and when night fell, the stars seemed to hang lower here, like they were leaning in to listen to bedtime stories. But there was something even more magical than the sky above or the earth below. It was the Library of Whispering Winds. 12-year-old Lena lived at the edge of Cloudmere. She had hair like dusky twilight and eyes that always looked like they were daydreaming. Lena loved stories, not the ones in books, but the ones told in hushes, passed from candle to candle, dream to dream. One day, as she lay on the grassy hill near her cottage, the wind brought her something strange. A letter, folded in 4, tied with a ribbon of pale silver, cool to the touch. It read, "When your thoughts grow heavy and your dreams drift slow, come where the wind and the words softly flow. Follow the hush of the silver leaves, the library awaits beneath the eaves." There was no name, no signature, but Lena felt it was meant for her. That night, under a moon the colour of honeyed milk, Lena tiptoed out. The wind was gentle, leading her through the woods of Silverleaf, where trees with glowing bark gently lit her path. The leaves above shimmered like tiny bells without a sound. Deeper she walked, until the forest opened up into a clearing where the air felt as light as a lullaby. There stood the library, not tall and grand, but small, round, and made entirely of driftwood and moss. Its door was slightly ajar, and from within came the faintest hum, as if the walls were breathing out stories. That night, under a moon the colour of honeyed milk, Lena tiptoed out. The wind was gentle, leading her through the woods of Silverleaf, where trees with glowing bark gently lit her path. The leaves above shimmered like tiny bells, without a sound. Donk, who, down, ow, trade, pals. Inside, the library was unlike anything Lena had ever seen. Books floated mid-air, rotating slowly, pages turning with the breeze. Lanterns drifted overhead like sleepy fireflies. Cushions were scattered like clouds fallen to earth. But the most wonderful part? The wind itself spoke. Each gust was a voice, soft and echoing like a dream underwater. Once there was a fox who could not sleep until the stars blinked twice. In a realm of feathered clocks and rainbow tea, time ticked in laughter, not minutes. Lena curled up in a nest of cushions. A book gently floated into her lap. It was blank. But as she lay back and listened, words appeared on the page, written by the wind's voice. The story it told was about her journey, her dreams, her hopes. As if the library had been waiting for her story all along. The library had been... Every night Lena returned. Sometimes she'd listen, sometimes she'd dream, and sometimes when she was very still and the stars very close, she'd speak her own stories, and the winds would carry them to others. The library didn't belong to Cloudmere alone. It existed wherever someone believed in stories so gently told they had to be whispered by wind. Some said it could travel, that on quiet nights you could hear it even in your own room, the faint rustle of pages turning in the air. Years later, long after Lena had grown into a gentle storyteller who made people smile with their eyes closed, a child far away found a folded letter tied with a silver ribbon. It read, "When your thoughts grow heavy and your dreams drift slow, come where the wind and the words softly flow, just like Lena once had." And so the library of whispering winds lived on, in the hush between thoughts, in the calm of quiet hearts. And maybe, just maybe, if you're very still tonight, you'll hear it too, the soft turning of pages, a story written in air, and your dreams slowly beginning to take flight. Good night, dreamer. You're exactly where you're meant to be.